good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And now the Raven defense is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he is going to lose yardage here. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Again, it's Fournette. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Stuck for the loss by Devin White.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson.
That's complete left side to Bateman. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing is Jackson.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Brady now on 1st down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 31, Brady. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking downfield for Godwin. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 56 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now Brady. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And it's a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete to Otten. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Out to his left. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. On the move to his left. And this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And here's Jackson on the option.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson scampering home from 19 yards out, and they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Again, it's Brady.
Right back to Chris Godwin.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Brady going to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And this is caught.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think. Go for 2, tie it up, go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than
right?
down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before half for Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. This time, Jackson will throw it. Steps away. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. To throw is Jackson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and now it's 3rd and 4.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here...
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bucs 12-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard.